Okay, welcome to the second season of episode 3. Now, on with the episode. Okay, so this episode starts off with still Diopside's gem inside the bubble. While Steven having the two gems, Howlites and Axonite, they Steven be like, uh okay. They were staring at the bubble. And then Steven said to them, "All right, I'm ready." Axonite then pops the bubble, and then she is free from the gem. I mean, free from the bubble, and then she's back to herself, and then Diopside had then said, "Wait, where am I? What am I doing here?" And then Howlite then says, "We are here to keep you on guard until the guards will come and put you on trial. Will you actually accept this or not? We're actually giving you one chance. Or we'll have the guards take the weapons away." And then Diopside then says, "Fine, I will." And then she was sighing. And then Axonite then says, "So, they say you've been killing Steven's friends because you hated them. Is that true?" And then she said, "Yes." "All right. Then that's all I need to know about." Or, hold on. How does her voice go? She would be like this. "All right, then that's all I need to know." Remember, even when I don't do the voices right, they still have the different voice than me to say it. I mean, they still have a different voice than me to say it. Like, they still say it, just in case if I didn't say it perfectly. So then the guards come in, and then they took her away. Steven and Howlite and Axonite followed her, and the guards. They then took her, actually, the guards would ask her to give out her weapons, and she then said, "Fine, here you go." She then gives them all the weapons. Then they were heavy for the guards a little bit since they were bigger than them. Then bigger than the guards are big. The courts guards are bigger than the weapons because they're bigger than because they're like heavier because the guards are big is what I'm saying. They then were following her. Well, she was in the middle of the guards while walking, of course, and then they went to trial. And then I kind of want this to be a reference of Arcane, where, or maybe not, it doesn't have to, but then they close the doors and then Diamond appears. She then says her name, Diopside. Or, oh, actually, no, I'll just roll with it, because remember, like I said before about the voices. And then, after Diamond said her name, Diamond had said, "Most of us know that you are found guilty, but we need to find some punishment for you, for those innocent gems that you have killed, and friends of Steven Universe." Or she would also say, also friends of Steven Universe. Like, there we go. Like, also friends of Steven Universe. And Diamond said, "Do you have any remorse on what trouble you have caused?" She then, and then after a few seconds, Diopside sends, no. Then the whole trial got angry. Or, not the whole trial, but, it's like a private trial, if you would say that, yeah. Diamond then says, how dare you act like that? You know that your days will come, and you will get what you deserve later on. And I will decide your fate. Do I make myself clear? She then rolls her eyes and said, yes. And Diamond then asked Stephen, what should we do to this gem? And Stephen then says, I'd say we imprison her forever, for all eternity, for justice. Or I could just go kill her myself. And then Diopside laughs. And then Diamond then says to her, do you think all of this is funny? And Diopside then said, to me it is. And then Diamond said, go ahead and keep laughing, or we will make this punishment sooner. So then, as the trial kept on going, and the guards have given out evidence of what she had also have done, Diamond then had brought out what other gems that she had killed, and what was inside the records, what is shown on the screen. The guards then had showed it to Diopside, see what she had caused, so that way they wouldn't let Diopside lie. And then Diamond said, you do realize that you are obviously guilty, right? And then Diopside it would be funny that Diopside would say, I know, don't care, and don't give an F. Or don't give a F, yeah. And as the trial still kept going, they had then found the final ideas of what they would do to her. But Stephen then asked her that, Diamond, what punishment are you really going to do to her? And then Diamond then says, actually, I'll decide what imprisonment I will do. I will decide from her privately. And then Diopside got angry. Without weapons, she knew how to fight, because she had been training for years, or thousands of years. She then beats the guards, and then she poofs them and tries to get her weapons back, and then escapes court. Diamond said something about saying, guards, get her. Before they were poofed, and then Stephen saying that, don't worry, Diamond, I got this. He then chases after her, and Diamond being like, oh no, she's gonna go out and kill my children. And then she goes out and kills a lot of her gems, and like another massacre that has happened in this series. The gems were killed, like all types of gems. Some of the types of gems were killed, like most types of gems. But it's like that's gems all around the world. Diamond can, of course, still make more. And then Steven and Diamond had to find out some ways how to do this because they were so horrified at what she had done to the gems. And that's where the episode ends. Now, stay tuned. Stay tuned for episode 4.